From the Weather NorCal Command Center, this is your morning update.
Your weekend weather update is made possible by Caltrans District 2.
Hey folks, good morning. Hope you had a lovely last weekend of June so far. And to be honest with you, today and tomorrow, very much a kind of steady state, right? I think they're very similar in most ways. From the valley, we're going to be 99 to 101 out there. Siskiyou, Modoc County, upper 80s, near 90. Eastern Mountains, Plumas County, from Susanville all the way over to Doyle by the state line. Very similar story, right? But I do think there's like a couple minor variations in the forecast today, especially. Well, we do see the possibility of a little bit of convection out east here. Let's roll that back a little bit. You can see what I was talking about there. We're going to get this heat watch and also fire weather in just a second. But in the meantime, notice out east. I don't think a lot of us are going to see rain. Don't plan your day around it, but it is possible. Now, I don't think it's going to be a Trinity Alps issue. Out west, I just don't see the conditions being favorable for that. But a couple of us might see some of those thunderheads out east past the valley, eastern mountains, 395 up to Modoc County as well. But I really don't think a lot of us will. I wouldn't necessarily plan my day around it. No, I wouldn't. But still something just worth keeping an eye on there. But for the rest of us, dry and hot is the story out there. And as I was mentioning there, it's only going to get hotter, right? We're going to be talking those 110 pluses with the lows in the 60s and 70s, so we're not going to have a lot of time to recover. Yeah, I think starting Tuesday or so, it's going to be right back into the frying pan here. And also, of course, we got that fire weather warning, that red flag warning here in effect until Wednesday, due to the fact that we're getting those fire conditions really ramping up here for the next several days. Let me show you what I'm talking about here on the forecast gust and humidity map. You can see the humidity decreasing through the day as is typical. Really dry conditions out there. We're talking 20-ish% range there for the relative humidity with winds in the 15 to 25 range. So you got those conditions. Check, check, and check. Now, of course, through the evening, we moisten back up just a little bit, but these conditions last through Monday and Tuesday as well. There's a reason this goes out until about Wednesday or so. So watch as we head through Monday afternoon. The humidity backs off, those gusts pick back up, and we actually get back to the 10 to 20% range here through the valley with those winds out of the north, 20 to 25 gusts. Yeah, it's no surprise why we, kind of have that holding across the area. Now, I do also want to show you the big picture futurecast, show you the system responsible for this. Notice that northwest wind. That's why we're getting those fire conditions for the next several days, but those fire conditions start to taper off just a little bit, and it turns into a heat issue because this big old dome of heat, as I've been mentioning here, just pushes over east, gets all that cool air off to the north, plops itself down right there over the North State. That's why we might see some of that really big time heat over the next several days here as this ridge builds all the way up to the northern portions of Canada there, all the way out east towards Mexico and Baja as well. So it is going to be hot out there. Fire conditions for the first half of the week, but I think they taper off a little bit and it becomes pure heat by the end of the week. But even still, triple digits are the story here for the next several days. But again, notice those 110 to 112s taking back over starting Tuesday, lasting through the end of the week here in the valley. We've got Red Bluff all the way down to Chico. It's a very similar story. I think the trend will be towards the northern portions of the valley from Lakehead down to Red Bluff. Probably having those warmer temperatures, right? We're probably going to be seeing those 110s to 115s there. But I don't think it's going to be quite as likely down south. But even still, you're going to be talking 108 to 110. So what's a few degrees? We're going to be talking big time heat. Now along the coast, you even getting on that warming trend too. Notice those 70s by the middle of the week. Head a little further in, and you got those triple digits taken back over in Trinity County, Weaverville as well. You can see that there too. Now over towards Modoc County, towards Mount Shasta City, you also got those upper 90s holding steady out there. Susanville over the Doyle in the eastern mountains as well by the state line. You're going to be talking upper 90s and triple digits as well. So all of us are going to see that heat really taking hold, and a couple of records might very well be broken here as we head over the next 7 days.